Okay, so I'm Linda. Welcome to Wreath by Linda, and today we have a fun project. I've been wanting to do one of these for a while, and the other day, my friend Teresa at Wreath Addiction RN, she posted a couple of tutorials, and I think it's going to be really fun. I've also posted a link to her YouTube channel in at the top of the chat and asking if you, after the video, don't go now, or if you do, come back, to go over and subscribe. Check her channel out and subscribe. She's like this far from having 1,000 subscribers, and those of us that are new to YouTube, 1,000 subscribers means a whole lot. It means that we can start doing live videos with our phone, and that's a big deal, especially when you're shopping. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to make, this is what the paint stick looks like. Can you see this? It is 21 inch, and you can get them at Lowe's or Home Depot, or you can order them online. This one that I have, and I actually have like 3 or 4 of them, excuse me, but I have one that's a little smaller. This one is actually 1/4 of an inch thick. I like this thickness. Painted it black. I've attached the pipe cleaners to the side, not to the side. So you can see they're attached here on the top. Can you see that? Okay, so I attach them about every 4 inches, starting here at the handle. See the handle? Okay, so they're attached like every 4 inches. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on each side, and one here at the end. And then I put one on the back for to loop to hang it. Now, Teresa was saying that she pounds out the points and puts a little glue on there so that it doesn't scratch your door. But on this 1/4 inch, when I used 1/4 inch staples, they did not come through. However, because of where I attached that, I cut me a piece of black felt, and when I'm all said and done, I'll glue that on the back of it. Okay, so we also have, we're going to use a 21 inch black mesh and do 10 inch poofs for the basic layer. And then we have our yellow and black and white fabric stripe mesh that that's cut to 22 inches, and we're going to make ruffles. And hi Mama, I see you. And then we have 4 different kinds of ribbons, and we're going to alternate. And we have the black with the white daisy, and the yellow with the black Swiss dot. And then we have the yellow and white stripe with the black rickrack, and then we have a black and white stripe. Okay. You know, like I said, in the description of this video, I said that I was doing this to help my friend Teresa reach 1,000 subscribers, and we're all part of YouTube Success in 6 group that Lori Jacobs over at Hardworking Mom, it's part of her group where she's teaching us all how to be successful on YouTube. And we're all trying to grow our channel. And if we can help each other out in any way, hey, why not? The other thing too is last night in our YouTube meeting, we have Zoom meetings every week, and it's like one big happy family, and we just chat and have the best time and share all kinds of information and knowledge. And one of the things that got shared last night or mentioned by Miss Casey Lemon Jello was hashtag goals. And Lena kind of called us all out on that, didn't she? So anyway, I've been really lax in doing videos or lives on YouTube, and so I decided I would do this today to help Teresa, but also to make myself accountable. And I think I'm going to try to start a schedule, and hopefully this will be a time that'll work good for everyone. We'll pick another day during the week that probably Monday or Friday, and about the same time, and hopefully we can get some stuff going. Okay, right before I get going, I got one more thing to say. If you're new to my channel, I appreciate if you go over and hit that subscribe button, click that little bell, and it'll let you know every time I go live or I upload new content. And also, this past Sunday I opened up my new Etsy shop, and this product that we're doing right now, I will have it up in my Etsy shop. It'll be up in the morning. And so if you, after the video, if you would please go check out Wreaths and More by Linda. This is making a rail as part of our swag, is part of my In More. Okay, let's get started. Hi, Debbie. Hi. Thanks for coming on. Okay, I also forgot to show y'all too this sign I'm putting on. Can y'all see that? It says doorbell's broken. Yell ding dong really loud. I love this sign. I just love it. Okay. So we're going to pull this out. And I probably should scroll down now so that y'all can see what I'm doing. Okay, hold on. I don't want to make you sick. How's that? Deborah Anderson is one of my new, she's new to our YouTube group. That's Sally Fletcher in there. Debbie is my mama. I'm going to cut this off so we have a even edge to work with. This is just a basic black mesh. Let's see how it works. If I don't like it, next time I'll try something different. Okay, so we're going to okay. Sometimes when you just have a webcam and you don't have a Mevo, you kind of have to, you know, what did she say? She made the placemats out of paint sticks and they look like a fence and a wreath holder that matches. Oh, I would love to see. You should post pictures. Okay, so we're going to gather this up here. And you want to make sure that your sides are tucked under. And we're going to have about a 4-inch tail. Okay, so we're just going to start right here. Get this all turned around. Bear with me, please, since this is my very first one of these to do. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and we're going to measure out, and we're going to do 10-inch poofs. It would have helped if I'd opened up my twist ties. I mean my pipe cleaners. I just measure out on my mat about 10 inches. Now I did pull out some yellow and also some white mesh, 10-inch mesh, just in case that looked too dark. I don't think it will. I think it'll be fine. Hey, so how's the stream? Is it okay? Can y'all see okay? Am I not buffering? I don't want to be buffering. Hey, Deborah, are you retired? You're watching on your lunch break? Okay. Make sure that stays tucked under. The other day, Lori did a swag, and in fact, she was saying that she was putting a swag kit in her shop, and that was kind of exciting. And I ordered some swags. Not something I've done before, but I'm going to try it. Again, when I was able to, I had such an issue with Etsy, trying to get my shop open because I didn't get it open in time, and I don't know, either I did something wrong or they did something wrong. But anyway, finally got it. Thank you, Deborah. Thank you. They have my email got kind of messed up. But anyway, so I was able to open it and change the name, because originally they told me it had to be Wreath by Linda Allen. So I wanted to change it, and I got to change it to Wreaths in More by Linda. And I like that, but I need to work on that in more. I hope she answers you, Deborah. My mom is a crafter too. She makes the cutest little gnomes and beehives, and she does loom knitting, and she makes some very pretty scarves and hats. But you know, we're in Texas and it's hot, and we don't have very much. In fact, we haven't had much of a winter this last couple of winters. Okay, guess what? We already got this on here. Okay, so now I'm kind of embarrassed because I think I didn't pay attention to what Teresa did at this point, but that out. Okay, so looky there. Can y'all see that? Look. All right. This is the very first one I've ever made. Okay, so now we're going to add our ruffles. And they're cut to 22. And I don't know if I want to try to roll it a little bit. You know what? Hang on a second. All right, so I'm going to try this. This mesh is really pretty, but I'm going to tell you what, this stuff ravels like crazy. Okay, so let's try that. Let's try doing a little bit of a curl. Oh, there it is. Let's see if how that's going to work. I really wanted to do a ruffle, but looks pretty good, huh? Yeah. Okay, we'll try that. We will try that. That's what I get for not paying attention. You're taking a break, huh? Sometimes you have to, you know, and especially if you're trying to get your Etsy shop up, because that can be very intimidating, you know. They want you to have 10 pictures, and yes, it is hard. It is hard to get it is hard to get your pictures all up. And oh, maybe I should use different color pipe cleaner. So I decided, like I said, I decided that I would try to do maybe Wednesdays and Fridays and maybe Monday, but I never really done much on Facebook just because it buffers so bad for me. But I'm going to try it. I'm going to try it, and but I want to do too over here. I really want to be on YouTube, and so anyway. So I was thinking that if I try to do some sort of a video or whatever, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, at least Wednesday, Friday, and then have a couple of days that I spend uploading, doing pictures and uploading and work on my shop. And then, you know, just not be too, just not try not to stress too much about it. But, you know, I just had to make myself just do it. No, they said it was already taken, Debbie. Wreaths by Linda was already taken. So yeah, when you put it in, it'll tell you whether that name is available or not. Yeah, so I put in Wreaths by Linda Allen, and it took it. But then, like I said, then I didn't get my. You can unpublish your shop while you're loading it, and I didn't get it all loaded up in time, I guess. I don't know. I did something wrong. But anyway, somehow or another, I got my email duplicated and I couldn't get signed in. And I had to go through the support department, which was fantastic. They were very good to me. And the girl came back and said, you know, because you cannot have the same email on 2 Etsy accounts. Hey, how about that mesh holder, huh? My son-in-law made that for me. He made that for me for Christmas, along with this fantastic table. But you can get them at Susie's Mesh Holders. I think that's what it's called. Susie's Mesh Holders. But anyway, you can't have the same email on 2 accounts. And so they, anyway, the girl came back and told me that, and she said, you know, everything's fine, and I had to verify a bunch of stuff so she'd know who I was. And basically, she said, you know, you can do that, because I had tried to set up another account since I couldn't log in to Wreaths by Linda Allen for some reason. And so she said, what do you want? And I said, I think I'd really rather have Wreaths and More by Linda. And she said, okay, fine, you got it. And she fixed me. I made a couple of bumblebee wreaths not, but yeah, honeybee wreaths, bumblebee wreaths using this mesh, and I really, not my fave. I probably shouldn't say that when I'm on live, and but oh well. You know what? That's a really good idea, Debbie. I'll have to see if she wants to do that. That would be a cute idea. We've done some craft shows together, and you know, I love doing stuff with her, and she gets to set her table up. You know, we go in together because you usually can get a little bit of a discount if you get a double booth. And we've done a couple. She usually does, kind of goes back and forth. But it's always good to have some company and have somebody to help watch the booth if you need to step away. We did one right before Christmas. Well, actually, it was probably closer to Thanksgiving, right? But it was mostly Christmas related. And back in the little town where she used to live, and it was pretty nice. And I'm glad that we did that one. Wasn't a very successful show, but my mom got to visit with some old friends, and one of her friends passed away not too long after that. Hi, Debbie. Hello. This is the Deb Show. I think you have to have Amiibo, and I think you have to have excellent internet and all of that. And I don't know. I had such an issue. Me and I was always having such an issue. And the first time I tried to go on Facebook, oh, it was awful. It just buffered and buffered. But, you know, it's surprising I got 3 orders out of it. But anyway, it was not, I wasn't happy with that at all. And then I had a couple of issues trying to go live over here, but I was using OBS, and I'm not really sure what happened, but I got a new laptop. And since I got a new laptop, I haven't had any problems over here. Now, I have not tried it over on Facebook, but, you know, maybe we'll try that next. So, hey, if y'all, if you scroll to the top, which y'all already have her Teresa's information, but if you scroll to the top of the chat, does it show you that link? You're right, Debbie. It has to do with, you know, like some people want to do, I mean, I don't know. I just think you got to have really good Wi-Fi, and sometimes mine does and sometimes it doesn't. But, you know, it was also when I was trying to go live that time on Facebook or even over here, my son was home. He was working from home, and so my husband's in his office, and he's on the computer and on his little Kindle and on his phone, and Tim is in there, and he's taking classes online, and he's working from home, and he's got his phone going too, and he's streaming music, and my husband's streaming music, or they're streaming movies, or, you know, and it just, I think we just had major overload. So, but anyway, like I said, I got a new laptop, so I don't know if it was because of that. I don't know if it's because Tim's not home during the day. He's back at the office, or what. But it works, and I'm happy. So. I think it does too, Debbie. And whenever in the evenings and in the weekends and stuff, he comes in and he gripes and complains about the internet and everything. And it's like, geez, guys, you know, we got 9 different devices trying to stream here. Yeah, it does spray a lot. And you know, I think one time I tried cutting it with the wood burner on one of them. But it sure is cute. Okay, we got one more. I thought I cut an extra. Oh, I cut 2 extras. Oh, well. Okay, there's 11. I think I was thinking there was 12. I don't know. There's 11. There's 5 on each side, and 1 on the end. And my ties are spaced about 4 inches apart. And we used the 21-inch mesh and did 10-inch poofs. And then I cut this 10-inch mesh to 22 inches. And we're just doing these little curls. Teresa has made so many of these, especially in the patriotic. Man, all her patriotic stuff has been amazing. She does mailbox swags or rails, and she does, what do they call them? Headstone. Headstone saddles, I think is what they call them. Okay, looky there, you guys. Cute. All right. Okay, let's get some ribbon on. Or, yeah, let's do that. Okay, so again, we got our ribbon. It's cut to 12. I cut them to 12. I think on the video, Teresa said she did them to 13, but oh well. Yeah, my daughters are really busy too, Deborah. Their idea of crafting is, well, they're both crafty. They think they're not, but they are. And but they like to call Mama and ask Mama to make it, or Grandma. Okay, we'll just pinch them in the middle, just like doing the wreath. I just love this. I love these colors together, yellow and black. But I was afraid it was going to be too dark, so I got some yellow flowers pulled out that we will we'll try to use some of those. Maybe help brighten it up a little bit. And this one black and white is not really a white. It's more of a beige. But it's all right. I'm not sure who else in here. If you would please just say, hey, let us know what's going on. Today we're making a paint stick rail, swag, whatever. And I got this idea from my friend Teresa over at Wreath Addiction RN. She's a nurse. She's a hospice nurse. And she's part of our YouTube group. And we're all trying to grow our channel. And Teresa is extremely close to having 1,000 subscribers. And, you know, that's a really big deal on YouTube, because then that means that you can do live videos with your phone. That's a big thing. And so after the video, if you would please head over there, subscribe to Miss Teresa, Wreath Addiction RN. I listed her link, and let's see, can I do it again? Let me see, can I? Oh, okay, hope that works. So anyway, Teresa is really close. I mean, she's like 60 people away. Yeah. And like I said, this was, she has 2 tutorials over there. She shows you how to make the rail or the swag. I'm not real sure which one she calls it. I'm calling it a swag, but I keep saying rail. And then she, that's just turning out so cute. I'm so excited. Like I said, I really wanted to do something with this sign. I think this sign is just absolutely adorable. And it's like I said, this also made me be accountable. Like I said last night, Miss Casey said, you know, hashtag goals, and then she mentioned something about, you know, scheduling lives, and then Miss Lena, she really jumped out there, and Alina is over at Especially Made for You by Me, or for me, Especially Made for Me. And she has some really pretty stuff too. So you should go take a look at her too. After this is over, not now. Stay. Oh, thanks for the thumbs up. Saddle wreaths, that's what they're called. Okay. I haven't done that. But man, like I said, Teresa makes some pretty ones, and she posted one the other day that she made for somebody, and wow, it was really nice. Okay. You know, you just learn all kinds of things. Kim over at Grits and Gingham and Grits, isn't that a cute name? Get Grit and Gingham and Grit, something like that. Anyway, she's been doing some similar things, but she also did she showed same thing. You know, we get inspiration from each other, And Miss Dawn over at Wreath Decor by Dawn, she does a lot of things where she takes an oversized sign and cuts a wreath frame in half and attaches it to the bottom. And they make really cute rails. That's what that's called, is a rail. And but you know, I just think it's so cool when people come up with great ideas, and we share, and they can share, because sometimes we buy signs and stuff that are too heavy, you know, and you really, a couple of things. When you put it on the wreath, if it's really heavy, it will, you almost have to have it dead center, because otherwise it'll make your wreath won't hang properly. You can't put it off to the side, whatever. And, you know, sometimes they're just really big and they cover up the mesh and the pretty ribbon. So I love that idea. So that might be one of our more we do pretty soon. Holy moly, guys. Next time I do this, I definitely will use a different color pie plater. I can't hardly see it. Okay, yeah, and we had one extra set because I did cut 6 of each of the ribbon. Looky there. How cute is that? Isn't that adorable? And if you, this handle, and see, look, where we had the tail down there, I can even go back and cut that off. That's, but that's where I was thinking about putting the bow. Okay, so I took this sign and I attached pipe cleaners back here. And after I did that, then I realized that I don't really have a frame or anything to attach those to. So we will figure this out. I'm not real, I need to pay better attention, don't I? Okay, let's, I guess I'm just going to pull them down. How the heck am I going to do this? Okay, I'm probably going to pull. Okay, there's one. That worked. And that worked. Okay. If you haven't done this before, which I haven't, it's extremely lightweight. Thank you, Debbie. I love this ribbon. It's extremely lightweight. Okay, and I'm just going to twist them around the back. And again, like I said, I'm going to glue that strip of felt down the back side of it, so so those aren't going to show. Yeah, so I don't know if I bought my paint sticks, because I really bought them for paint. I think I bought them, I really don't know, because I was buying paint at the time. So wherever I bought my paint at, probably Home Depot. And I don't recall buying them in a package. I think they were in a barrel, and I just grabbed up 3 or 4 of them. But like I said, the ones I used, this one I used is a quarter of an inch thick. So, looky there. Do y'all see that? Oh, isn't that cute? Cute, cute, cute. Okay, let's make a bow, and then we'll decide whether we're going to put the florals on it or not. Yeah, see, this was the original paint stick, and it's 2 foot to right here. to right here, and it has the measurements on there. I like that. And then it has a handle, and I like using this. I have one marked I have one that's marked that I use sometimes when I'm doing my poofs. It's also because I can't find my ruler. So. All right, let's make a bow or two. I was going to do this earlier, but I didn't get to it. So, okay, so I got that end cut, and we're going to use the Easy Bow Maker. See if I can turn this way. Oh, you probably were with me, Mama. Okay, so I'm going to do 2 1 2 1 like that. Okay, so we'll start off and we'll go. I think 6 is going to be too big. I was really wanting a big bow at the bottom. Let's do it. Let's do it. And move these a little bit. I don't think I did that right. That one goes up there and this one goes down here. Okay. And then, no. I probably should have done the same way we did the bow, but I'm not going to. I'm not 100% thrilled with this ribbon, but it'll be great for Halloween. I got some really cute signs the other day from Sims. And, okay, we're going to keep this loop at 6 also. And my mom's already claimed one of them. And Lori has similar in her shop in metal. The ones I got were from Sims and they were wood. But I thought about doing the one for my mom, but I need some turquoise accent, and I also need leopard print or cheetah print ribbon. And I had ordered that this morning. So I was kind of excited because Miss Laura Jean posted a wreath that she did, and it has cheetah print on it, leopard print. So I ordered some ribbon from her brother. Okay, we'll go back to this one. And again, I'm going to do 2 1, but this time we're going to come down a little bit smaller, and we're going to go just a little past about 5 1/2. Thank you, Deborah. Thank you. I think I like it too. That'd be something different. I'm not happy about running out of this ribbon, though. You know what? The Rick Rack one is such good ribbon. It's so thick, and oh, it's just so nice. But this is what what I was going to say a while ago is that this is a very light project. So I don't know. Maybe by the time we get everything on there, it has some weight to it. Otherwise, I could very easily see this thing flopping around on your door. Okay, and I'm gonna do that. So we have 2, 1, 2, 1. Uh-oh. Rip it down, rip it down. All right, I'm going to do, yeah. Okay. Look at this big long, look how long this zip tie is. Is that crazy? I don't know where I got those. Okay. We'll pull that up out of there, slide our zip tie around and to the back here. We're going to pull it a little bit, but not all the way. I'm going to slip my pipe cleaner in there. I did try to move that ribbon around as much as I could. Okay, that just made me think about something I should have told y'all. When Teresa was putting on her pipe cleaners on her paint stick, she was folding them in half. And the reason that she did that was so that she would know where the center was when she stapled it to her stick. Then that way you don't end up with, you know, sometimes they get kind of wonky. Oh. Wow. I don't know about this, but you know, sometimes if you just poof them up, they look great. Okay, Deborah, have a good day. Watch for the finished product. All right, I'm going to pull this tight now. And hey, Debbie, do you ever watch Kali? I was watching her this morning, and she was doing a grapevine. And instead of putting the pipe cleaner back here, she put another zip tie. And then that made it so much easier to, you know, feed it through that grapevine. You know what, I say that, I don't, yeah, that's exactly what she did. And then she was able to pull it through. Yep. Okay, that bow's going to be good enough, but I'll show you. But we're also going to cut off a little piece of what? Which color? Pull this through here and cover up that the zip tie. And I didn't leave that long enough to make a tight knot. Okay. There. All right. Do you always do that? Do you smash your bow when you just run your finger underneath it? You know, we want to make those ribbons, make those tails curl. That looks all right, huh? Yeah, it'll work. But I don't want to pull that down too tight. It'll smash our bow. All right, look at there. Can y'all see that? Let's raise this up a little bit. What do y'all think? Isn't that cute? Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. And of course I forgot to plug in my glue gun, but I'll pinch some of these off of here and I turn my skillet way up, and then maybe, thank you, Mama. Thank you, Debbie. Maybe it'll heat up pretty fast. Okay. I would say that's successful, huh? That's so cute. All right. So, again, thank you for watching. Coming in, Wreath by Linda. I hope that if you were new, that you subscribed to me. I also hope that you went over and subscribed to Miss Teresa. Let's help her. Let's help her get to 1,000 subscribers. Because I know Teresa, and she will come back and she will do the same thing for us. Okay, so let's see here. Look at these. These are kind of interesting. Like, aren't those cute? That would be really cute added in there. I also have these. I actually think that this is yes. I don't think I have any daisies. I wish I had some daisies. Oh, there's a few. Look at that. We got a few daisies. Let's don't do the dahlias. Oh, because I had thought, you know, a big yellow dahlia would be nice. But what if we just do the daisy? You know, these little yellow pom-poms. Something like that. All right, so. How cute. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and cut these off. You know something else I'm thinking about doing too, and I think I've mentioned this before on here, but I have this humongous box of ribbon tape that I cut for various projects, and for whatever reason didn't like them. I didn't like, well, for a while there, when I first started, I cut a lot of my tails at 10 inches. And unless you're making a pancake wreath, that's just not going to work. You have to go at least 12. If you don't, your ribbons are just going to stick up. They're not going to lay over so that you can see how pretty they are. Also, I learned the hard way that not all ribbon is created equal. And just because it says it's wired doesn't mean that it's a good ribbon. And a lot of times you get some that's wired and it looks so pretty and everything, and then I cut it and I put it on the wreath and I'll hold the wreath up and the ribbon will all hang down like that, even though it's supposed to be wired. You know, how disappointing is that? Not a huge fan of satin ribbon. So, and I learned that the hard way. Okay, I don't know about that greenery. Isn't that weird how it was all down there at the bottom like that? Okay. Y'all can't see it, but my glue pot is already melted. I was going to tell y'all bye-bye, but my glue has already melted. But I am going to do something here. I'm where my pipe cleaners, and I probably should have done this before we put the sign on. What I'm doing is I'm just rolling it. You can't really see what I'm doing. Do I have one laying here? I'm just where the pipe cleaner, where it's tied in, I'm just taking it and wrapping it around my pencil and just rolling it like that. And then I'm kind of push it together, and it gives us this cute little tunnel funnel that when I put some glue on here, you stick this in here, it'll look cute. But it'll hold it. It'll hold on to that. Let's do that. That'll look cute. I like that. Okay, now I have to turn it back down because it is smoking. Wow, that heated up so fast. I've never done that, so. That looks cute. Okay, so anyway, I'll need to do that on every one of those. Twirl those. But really should use something different besides pencil. So I'm not. Oh, I don't think I like that one. That one was missing something. I've never had my glue melt that fast. That's incredible. That's well. And that kind of just finishes it off. Is with the pencil ties on the pencil wreath work form because they're so long. Sometimes you could just cut them off too, but let's do one of these. Let's put one of these in here. There's all kinds of yellow stuff over here. I just saw I have some yellow ranunculus. Oh, that's kind of cute. I'm gonna set a couple of these over here so I can make sure I have saved enough for my bow. Can y'all see that? What do you think? Huh? That looks kind of cute, doesn't it? I won't keep you much longer. You kind of got an idea, and then I'll post a picture of the final product and on Facebook too. I'm so excited. Like I said, if you if you haven't made one of these, you should go over and check out Teresa's tutorial. It's very easy to follow, and she has two different ones. One, she shows you how to make the paint stick, how to make the frame, and then she also has one where she shows you how to add the mesh and the ribbon and everything. And I just love it. I think it's cute as it can be. And, you know, I just love it. Now I'm gonna be like Lori's mama. I don't want to get rid of it. I want to keep it. Oh, I'm sorry, Mama. Well, she can come back and watch the replay. I sent a message to Melanie and Beth too. I don't know if Beth got on or not, but Melanie came back and said she was at Nicholas's baseball game. You know, he's playing, but they're all over in Dallas. So anyway, Wyatt has a game tonight, Mom. It's over in Everman, and haven't decided whether we're going to go or not. It's not till 8 o'clock, and I'm feeling kind of whippy. My legs are still eat up by mosquitoes, so not really thrilled about going back outside after dark. I'm just going to do a couple more here so we got it around, and let y'all go. Then I'll keep adding or not. I was thinking so stinking cute. Oh, that goes over there. I think it probably needs some things sticking out. Don't you think it needs? Oh no, Mom, that's not a good thing. All right, so then all I have left to do is, I say all I have left to do is put some of the flowers in the bow. But what do y'all think? You like that? I wish my light wasn't shining right on it. Isn't that cute? I just love it. I think it, like I said, I think it needs some more things coming out to the side, but I won't keep going with that. I just wanted to say thank you again for joining me, and I really and truly hope that you went over and subscribed to Miss Teresa's channel, Wreath Addiction RN, and help her get to 1,000 subscribers. I hope you also reached over and clicked the bell and the subscribe button for me too. And thanks again for joining us. Bye-bye. See you on Friday. I'm going to stop now, Mama. End.